So remember, Russell means I'm going to etheric knock your fucking etheric head off if you don't get off your ass and do something about your gothic lies, okay? Okay? I don't have time to go get all the things you gave yourself away. That you touched the Pocahontas movie. That's what Jonathan Kudamaza, who still will not pay me back, okay? So y'all got that. Jonathan Kudamaza, yeah, y'all know you can't even deal with a little absolutely nobody wannabe like that. Absolutely nobody who's using y'all to be a top 10 rapper in America, not on Tur Island. That's Article 6, Article 6. I want to stay in America. I want things to stay as they are. Identify the separate countries so I can get some of that American stuff. I'm holding a gun, but don't go mine. Guns. Yeah, here's a gun, but don't go mine for that gun. Where do you think the gun come from, idiot? Okay. So Russell means, have you gotten off your lazy ass yet? Okay. The problem is like letting that your type of male speak is why we're in the current situation. If a man is on his third wife, that's it. He doesn't get to public speak. You're saying it's not the women. Okay. If a man is on his third wife, he sure as fuck doesn't get to represent matriarchy. Okay. That's why you couldn't stop lying. You broke your neck to add in space. When you say, hey, the scientists measured the Earth and it's actually alive in space, just broke your neck. Like the demiurge itself is like, nope, because that's what we're told. If you don't shove that nihilistic globe line down our children's throat, y'all don't get to teach. Now, do you, fair Seventh Fire Messenger? How you can't even visit Seventh Fire? I don't know what he's done. It would be so hard for me to not kill Seventh Fire Messenger with my mind. Yeah, I've experienced this before. I had to stop with Miss Arson. I don't know what was going on, but it's like 2.5 hours. Like I had to, at work, had to withhold killing her by mind. She is that wrong. When people are that wrong and don't get it, that possessed. So are you possessed too, Russell? You ever tell them calling women inherently nasty or just the human? If you say, okay, so the human's inherently nasty and only the woman can purify herself. So you're calling the woman inherently nasty. That's matriarchy. Okay. You did the Pocahontas movie. Yeah, Jonathan Kudamaza wants to beat up on all other Disney servants, but not Russell Means, because that's clout. Dennis Banks was void of character. Wife hotter than Annie Mae Aquash, and he couldn't keep it in his pants, just like all of them later. None of these males can keep it in their pants when their whole species, their people are on the verge of erasure in a sense. I mean, Martin Luther King, Dennis Banks. No one can keep it in their pants when it's in times of emergency. Russell Means got to drink. You obviously were drinking, dude. Yeah, it's all of it's help. That one, what's his name? The dude who ate up so much of our time. Who's that idiot? The thug. I can't think of his name because that's irrelevant. He has no answers. Huh? His name can't come to my mind. I can't even think. He's so pathetic. Okay. Oh, look at, he just, I don't care if he killed the FBI agent. I killed 2 reptilians or source beings and we've lost 175 million, but yeah, I got 2 of y'all. Who get the fucking point? 175 million and y'all debating about 2. That's not the problem. He took Annie Mae Aquash out somewhere alone and held her at gunpoint. Okay. Dismissed. Russell Means. Can't think of his name. So bad. Okay. So y'all get all you give us is that phony American Indian movement who had to have an enemy up there drinking. Our grandmother's hurting. Let's get drunk. That will protect her. How do you protect women and children drunk, Russell Means? Huh? How do you protect women and children drunk? Okay. So have you gotten off your fucking lazy ass yet and done anything? Huh? Has you gotten off your lazy fucking ass and done anything? Yeah. What? I don't know if you're not going to be worthy of where we're at this moment. So I probably don't have to theoretically knock your fucking head off, but just keep playing with me. Okay. If you have the ability and you're not stuck at the absolute zero line by Thoth. Yeah. If you're not soul trapped at the absolute zero line, they call the Van Allen belts by who else would be Thoth? So you don't forget about the Egyptians. Okay. So Devin Law Magic says, I uploaded Thoth and he's saying this is decay. So it's a fallen reality. But the Egyptians were obsessed with taking the decay of this fallen reality with them into the afterlife. The Egyptians were mentally fucking retarded, void of character if they weren't reptilians, but we have their not reptilians mummies. We have at least one. We have a pharaoh looking like a goddamn alligator, mummified. We got it. Okay. Void of character, regardless of what they built. Void of character. Blood drinkers. Blood drinkers are void of character. Okay. So the point is, we're not listening to males void of character. That's how we got in this situation, Russell means. Okay. Your own people call the buffalo your brother, but then target practice on the squirrels and the birds like they have that right. Okay. Your problem is capture. Okay. Your problem is capture, and you didn't start immediately living not capture. If the problem you're having is capture, the obviously energetic and throwing the ball in the other's court, then you would throw the ball in your creator's court. You go as much no capture as you fucking can until they stop capturing you. Duh. Why do we have to hold the human's hand on the most simplest everything? The Sasquatch are done with you. And I think that the benevolent ones, because the purest human is done with you. And maybe they've changed their mind, but I don't encourage them to. I don't encourage you. Because why in the fuck is this not called Sasquatch Island? I don't give a rat's ass about that name. Huh? It doesn't matter, Turtle Island, but why is Turtle Island not called Sasquatch Island? 75 Messenger.